This is my message in regards to the very, very tragic and catastrophic and horrific death of George Floyd. I wrote this on the spur of the moment, automatically. Didn't know if I was going to share it with you guys, but I cannot keep quiet. I've been posting, writing, but I cannot keep this to myself anymore. It's called I Can't Breathe. I can't breathe. That's what he was saying. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I feel like him, but I'm not him. I feel like him. I feel the pain of my people and the pain that they're going through every single day in and day out. We hear every single day in and day out. It's all we hear, that cops in the US are killing my people. Somebody walking down the street who doesn't like the way you look, calling the cops on you for no apparent reason. Slavery is over, they say, but it has just changed forms. I looked at all the boys now that are in prison for menial crimes, some of them, because they couldn't eat or whatever for a few dollars. And they spent 37 years because they wanted somebody to pay for the crime. Doesn't matter who. And they get incarcerated. A bunch of our people. That's enslavement, but in another form. They didn't deserve it. That's wrongful incarceration. Their lives were destroyed for what? For fun. Just because the white supremacist man can. Every single day, I'm afraid for our boys becoming men. Every single day, I'm afraid for our girls turning into women and being profiled and killed. Oh Lord, deliver us from evil, please, since you know who they are. It's just been worse. Because the man in charge is giving them license to do whatever they want to do. Racism, don't get me wrong, always existed. Now it's just being filmed. And thank God in a way. Because sometimes people would never believe us. And it's not just a black and white issue alone. No. There are bad people in the white community. There are good people in the white community and in every community. There is bad in every nation and good in every nation. Yes, I hear you, but it seems to be more of us being strangled and shot like dogs. Why is that? Actually, they treat dogs better than they treat us, and we are human. I'm tired. I'm sad. I'm appalled. I don't even have words anymore. How do I discuss this as a mother with my child? How do I discuss what I feel, the pain I feel for the mothers, the fathers, the brothers, the sisters, the wives, the husbands, the girlfriends, the boyfriends, the kids, the cousins, and the friends who lost George Floyd, Amo Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Philando Castile, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Regis Gorchensky-Paquette, and so many others. I am fed up. We are fed up. Why can't they leave us alone? What have we done to be hated so? They're like hunters and we're the prey with a target on our backs. I feel like it's the Hunger Games, but this is not a movie. It's a freaking sad and terrifying reality. My heart is pounding. My eyes are swelling up with so much fluid. I just can't believe it. Again and again. How can we get used to this? Enough is enough. What do we tell our boys? We still need to have the talk. Yeah, to talk with them. You're lucky when you're white. You don't need to have the talk with your boy and wonder if he's gonna come home safe or in a body bag. Don't put your hands in your pockets when you walk. Don't put your hoodie on your head. Don't do this, don't do that. What kind of life is that for our kids? What kind of life is that as a mother, a father? I feel the pain of every mother who's lost a child. Because as mothers, we are all connected. Sometimes I just can't believe what I'm seeing. Can something be done? When we realize that the people they're hiring as cops are still working after 1, 2, 3, 4 incidents of great violence? What are they still doing on the force? Please tell me, what are they still doing there? They need better training, that's for sure. Because they have dehumanized us. And I'm not saying that every cop is bad. But there are a lot of bad apples, that's for sure. Their different police departments must realize that they're not supposed to be there anymore. Serve and protect. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what they should have been doing. Not kill and take a life willy-nilly like it's nothing. Come on. Aren't you tired of this? I'm tired. We're all tired of this shit. I'm fed up. I'm gasping for air still. I feel my asthma flaring up. I'm here watching these atrocious images gone viral for all the wrong reasons. And he was pleading for his life. Why did you put 2 knees on his neck as if you're trying to crush a bug that's about to bite you? He wasn't resisting arrest, and all he was asking for was some air. You cynical, heartless piece of shit. I'm disgusted. What can we do? How do we protect each other from these maniacs? How do we protect one another from this happening to us over and over and over again? And from all the Karens of the world. All of those fake ass clerks and people calling the cops on us. This needs to stop. And this needs to stop now. I cannot handle this anymore. I'm tired. We're tired. Let my people go. Let my people go. Enough is enough. Don't you think? We created this country as well as all of you. And we are as entitled to be there as you are. And breathe the same air without being profiled and killed for it. I'm about to have an asthma attack. I can't breathe. My throat is so tight. I felt his pain as that bastard pressed on his neck. Please, I just can't breathe. What are you doing to help out the plight of the black and brown people? We need to all stick together. My black and brown people, brothers, sisters, my white friends, you need to stand up also to these injustices. You can just sit around and say, oh, I'm not racist. I have a black friend. No. And say nothing when these issues arise. I have some of my best friends who have stood up with us and said what they needed to say. But the others, and they were appalled as we were. But the others, what are you doing? Don't stay silent. When you stay silent is because you agree. Then if you agree, get out of my life. Period. It's not a question of black and white. Like I said, we all need allies in our friends. Our allies need to stand up and say what you got to say about this situation, or forever hold your peace and stop pretending you're friends. Okay? You like our hip hop, you like our full lips, you like our moves, you like the way we dress, you like our dance moves, you like our music, you like everything about our culture. Then God damn it, if you do, we're being exterminated like we were some creature coming out of the gutter that was about to give you corona, people. This is ridiculous. In 2020, this is ridiculous. I'm remembering the words of James Baldwin, MLK, and Malcolm X, and for what they fought for. And I can't believe that in this day and age, that we're still fighting the same fights that they were fighting in the 60s. This can't be if we want to advance as a human race. This can't be anymore. All together as one, brown, yellow, red, purple, black, white, or whatever you are. We need to stand together. I just want you to stand with me for all these injustices happening. Enough is enough. I can't turn on the TV or social media and not see my people being shot and killed. Damn it. I'm tired. They've been trained to do things, then to shoot and kill. You cannot do other things than just shoot and kill. You cannot talk when you supposedly have a perpetrator. I know things can change. Yes, we can if we all stick together. Colin Kaepernick wasn't kneeling for no reason. Now, you probably understand. You probably understand why. We are now in the midst of a pandemic, a major pandemic, more than the coronavirus, the COVID-19 or whatever freaking name it has. Freaking racism is the worst plague humanity ever had. That's the major virus. Can people realize that we are not less than because we are black people or brown people or indigenous people? We have had enough, people. Enough. Now the Asian people are paying a price because of the pandemic. Putting something at like a mark on them. When there's a terror attack, all of a sudden you're a Muslim. Not all Muslims are bad. Not all Jews are bad. Not all Catholics are bad. There are some very good people. It's just what they do. The people that have lost it, what they do with the power that they have. The world for all of us is for all of us. Yes, it is. But some people still haven't figured that out yet. I'm sorry to say that some of you have been fools, always thinking you were better than the immigrants that are here. We have been doing a lot of jobs that you guys don't want to do, but we're doing them incredibly well and with heart. I salute the nurses' aid here in Quebec, in Ontario, and wherever they are, in our elderly care residences. Our nurses, our doctors, and all health workers, and everybody that's been working hard during this pandemic, no matter what color, creed, religion, shade you are. My people, we're going to do, and we're going to stand up for our rights. We're going to have to do that more and more, and not let anything slide. We must do something about this. I know already there are riots that are going on, and I'm not one to prone violence, but I do understand that they are fed up. In November, in the United States, it's your time to vote. Here in Canada, in the UK, you have the power to vote. In France, you have the power to vote. In Latin America, in most places, you have the power to vote. And in Brazil, we need to make our politicians accountable. We're not going to stand for these racist, bigoted actions anymore. And these people who think they can call the police on you for no reason at all, we've had enough with you too. They need to be arrested for false accusation and get theirs. No more, mark my words. We need to take our power back, people. In the meantime, I pray doubly for my boys and girls. Just so you know, you will not be silenced anymore. Nous en avons assez. Nous en avons marre d'être maltraités. Les Noirs, les Bruns, les Asiatiques, les Arabes, nous en avons marre. Au lieu de nous voir comme une couleur, voyez-nous comme des êtres humains qui vivons à vos côtés, qui avons de bonnes valeurs. Tout le monde n'est pas méchant. Tout le monde n'est pas là pour vous attaquer. Pourquoi vous nous détestez tant? Et pourtant, vous aimez notre culture. Vous aimez ce qu'on porte. Vous aimez nos mouvements de danse. Vous aimez le hip-hop, notre musique. Mais alors, il vous faut nous soutenir aussi quand il y a des injustices. Il faut vous lever debout avec nous pour vous battre lorsqu'il y a des injustices telles. Il y en a beaucoup d'entre vous parmi mes amis. Je vous ai vu, je vous ai entendu, je vous ai vu sur les réseaux sociaux commenter comment vous étiez outragés. C'est tant mieux. Mais lorsqu'il y a des marches dans la rue, il faut aussi venir avec nous et nous soutenir. Parce que c'est là qu'on voit la valeur de l'amitié que nous partageons. Si vous restez en silence et que vous ne dites rien, c'est que vous approuvez la situation. Nous en avons assez. Nous en avons marre. Je vous laisse là-dessus en vous disant que nous ne serons plus jamais silencieux. We will not be silenced anymore. I know my words went from up and down, but it was écriture. It was like automatic writing, écriture automatique. That was the week. We went from a march for a nurses' aid here in Quebec, for our immigrants, our refugees, our asylum seekers, I should say, that we wanted them to have the rights to stay, 800 of them. We went to George Floyd, to Regis Korchinski-Paquette, and Mr. Jimenez from CNN being arrested. And every minute, almost, there's somebody been attacked, being taken away by the police. Here in Laval, there was an incident 2 days ago. Can it stop? Can somebody go jogging without them being shot? Can somebody go to the DEP, as we call it here, convenience store, and not be harassed? Systemic racism does exist. Don't pretend, in Quebec or in Canada, no, it doesn't exist. Even our Prime Minister today, and I salute him for saying that, Mr. Trudeau, Prime Minister Trudeau, he said, systemic racism does exist in Canada. Maybe not at the rate that it is in the States, but it does, and we need to do better as a people, as Canadians, as human beings. Remember that. Nous devons faire mieux. Le racisme systémique existe ici aussi. Il ne faut pas se fermer les yeux, c'est seulement dans la cour de l'autre, seulement aux États-Unis. Non, ça existe. Peut-être pas avec la même ampleur, mais ça existe. Et ici, des fois, c'est très sournois. Alors, s'il vous plaît, soyez de cette lutte pour faire de ce monde un monde meilleur. So please stand with us to make this world a better place. Thank you. Yardley Kavanaugh. Be safe out there. Praying for all of you.